Yeah, so why does the knee hurt you when you come to step on it? My name's Andrew Gibbons, and in this short demonstration, we're going to talk a little bit about why it is that the knee in front, when you walk, tends to get a not so pleasant experience when you bring weight onto it, and what you can do about it. So the main thing to realize is that walking is essentially, yes, stepping one leg in front of the other, but there's always one leg that's going backwards as another leg is going forwards. And it's this backward leg that might give you an inkling as to how to help yourself. So let me show you how that works. When you walk, it's one leg after another. One leg goes forward, one leg goes backward. But there's a convenient way to test what you're doing so that you can discover what you're doing to the front leg. Most people, when they come to step, as they come forward, they simply just bring their weight forward onto the front leg. It's not a problem except that it's a lot of weight, and they essentially fall away from their back leg. Boom. Instead, you might think for a moment about how to keep the back leg engaged as you're coming onto the front leg. So it's as if you're asking yourself the question, how can I come onto the front leg and only go up over it, rather than having this familiar moment of always coming down and down and down. How can I practice one simple moment where I don't give myself the experience of my habit of going down, but instead I use the opportunity to practice going up? And there's a little trick involved, and it has to do with how clearly you stay connected to your back leg. The back leg, you can think of it like the rudder on a boat. And if that rudder is clearly engaged, the boat will go right where it needs to go. Yeah? But the moment you disengage from the back leg, you'll tend to fall onto the front leg. And when you fall, you catch yourself, and when you catch yourself, you have to engage and tighten and do all the things you're used to doing in your habit. And all those things are tied together in your experience of the pain in your knee. So it's a very simple practice. You don't need to put the front leg far out in front of you. You can just put it simply not even past, so that the heel is not even past the toes of the other foot. So you have a very short distance to go, and you try to sense how could you keep the back leg engaged so that your experience of the front leg is that your body weight simply goes up and up and up and up until there's no more of the back leg left to use. You can do this with your hands on a wall. You can do this with your hands on the counter. Eventually you can take it into actual life where you're walking down the street and you're focusing more and more on the experience of walking by using the back leg instead of always thinking about how to collapse on the front leg to keep you going. So it's really a complete change in your orientation of what you're doing. The act may look the same, but it feels completely different. So give it a try. I'm Andrew Gibbons. Thanks.